lightsabers, the most magnificent weapons in the galaxy that can cut through anything. Well, until, it was retconned in The Mandalorian. But, regardless, there are lots of lightsabers for sale. Disney just made their, like a year ago, made their new saber that can ignite. It can cut through things, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. That's besides the point. Today I'll be talking about the best sabers for different situations, and the different levels of lightsabers that there are that you can buy, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the best ones to buy, depending on how much you want to spend, and yeah. So I'm going to show you worst to best the sabers I have. Not like every single individual one, because some of them are the same type of saber, but like the different levels of saber. And keep in mind, I have not recorded a video in a while. I did that back in the old days, back in my middle school YouTube channel. But yeah, anyways, I'll be going in. I'll try to explain, like the backstories behind the sabers. Okay, so for this one, I just took pictures, and they're horrible pictures, and you can see how small it is and how bad. Okay, because this one was literally a scam. So for $50, I mean, bro, I was just really eager, right? So for $50, I think about we got this. I got this, and it was supposed to be Luke Skywalker. I think it's like pixel lightsaber or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. And I didn't even know what those like specifics meant. So I was just going bananas. And then I bought it. And then later in the video, I'll show you what it was supposed to pretty much be. And yeah, it was horrendous. It can't turn on. It barely works. It's like an inch wide. Honestly, it's just trash. I just kept it for this video. I got it at Disney though, in the Make Your Own Workshop. It wasn't the Savvy Workshop. It's a Galaxy's Edge, but this was at Magic Kingdom. It was like $20. I don't know. The other one, the last one was like $50, so complete scam. But this one's way better than that. For like a 5-year-old or something, this is great. All right, let's hold up. Pretty good. For like what it's worth, for like $15. By the way, when I said that I wasn't gonna rank them all because there's too many, it's because I had a lot of those ones, and they all pretty much do the same features, just different colors. Those were awesome back in the day. Okay, so this one's an RGB saber I got off Amazon for about $50. I mean, for like, if you got this for like a little kid, they would be going bananas. But I mean, I pretty much just bought this for the charger for my lightsaber that I'm gonna show a little bit later. The other RGB I got, but instead of actually just buying a charger by itself, which is a dumbass move by myself at the time. But anyway, so yeah, here it is. It's really probably not this bright. It is showing on camera, because it's, once again, this is a Samsung, and Samsung Android's camera is not too great. I'm not even trying to be mean, but it's just so goddamn pixely compared to Apple. But yeah, I mean, it can change colors, it makes some sounds, you can change sound fonts. But yeah, I pretty much just bought it for the charger, because the next one is similar amount and does less, but it's still better. Obviously, because it's from worst to best, this one's a little bit better, but I might be a little bit biased. But this one's pretty cool, and yeah, let's see. Okay, this one as well I got from Disney. I think it was on the same trip, but anyways, no, I think this one might have been before the plague. That year, the year COVID. I'm not sure, but anyways, so it was in a cool box, cost like $50. I thought it was like a Force Effect saber, because I always heard about those. I'm wasn't sure what it was then. I thought it was a Force Effect saber, so I was going bananas. I'm yo, Ma, can we get this? And anyways, it's still really cool. I really like it a lot. From dude, this was next level to me back then. This was bananas. And anyways, let's turn it on. Okay, so yeah, it turns off pretty quickly. It doesn't stay on as long as you might hope, but it's bright, good sound effects compared to the other one. other ones so far, and does its job. And I mean, it could probably take a decent amount of beating from he'll like something like under 10 or something, just probably people who'd use it. So yeah. Okay, it might not look good, but the past two sabers that I showed you, the one that I just showed you, is definitely brighter. In person, at least, it's definitely brighter and way better sound effects. It definitely has. Also, this Vader saber, kind of like how Anakin's saber was my first saber, which broke like a long time ago. Maybe I can find it. But my brother broke it with like a wooden sword, like a long time ago. So yeah, it's probably thrown out. Okay, this one's an actual Force FX saber, and yeah, I got it uh, like 6 months ago, I think. I it was a little underwhelming compared to what I thought it would be, but they're not as good as the Galaxy's Edges. It is Ventress's, by the way, and it's pretty good. For what did I get it for? I think I got it for like $120. Pretty good deal, but could get better sabers for $120. Like I will show you right after this. Pretty cool ignition. Pretty good sounds. Not super loud, not super bright though. And its kill is pretty cool. Its kill's detailed. But yeah, it's nothing crazy really. I mean, it's not really what I was expecting, but it's pretty good. So yeah, nonetheless, solid saber. There's the hilt in question. It's a little grainy, but yeah, it's pretty. It looks pretty good. Uh, I mean, it's just the effects and stuff that aren't too good. Based off of this one, my evaluation of the Force FX Black Series sabers by Disney are, if you get them after like a while after they come out, maybe like a year or so after the price goes down, then I think it's arguably worth it. If you get them like right after they come out, then I don't know about that. Oh, the Revan one looks pretty cool because it can change colors. It can do like a lot more stuff, and some of the newer ones. But this one's a bit older. But still, I mean, for like $300, $200, I don't know. Not the best idea. Okay, so this one I'm gonna touch on at the end of the video when I'm just comparing and talking about the different types of sabers. But this one was like 75, $80. I think about 75 or like 70 before taxes. And it's an RGB saber that I got on Amazon. Those are pretty damn good deals. Like I went bananas after I got this because the best saber I had before was the Vader one that I got from Disney that I showed you earlier. And the sound effects aren't too great, but the colors, the light, and everything else is really good. What the hell? Okay, it's supposed to be a red beat, but I guess it's messed up for some reason. But yeah, pretty good, pretty bright. Sound effects on this one are good, but the other ones not so much. Okay, so that one's basically kinda, to be honest, like the off-brand version of the one that I'm about to show you. But I mean, both are a fair price, I would say. But this one's just peak. It's just a mwah. You know what I mean? Okay, I got this one from Ally Sabers. I ordered it for my birthday. But yeah, I got it a couple days ago. I might do a full review on it. Not sure. It's Xenopixel. It costed $300. Pretty worth it, I'd say. But you guys will see for yourselves. You'll see for yourselves here. This thing like lights on my whole room easily, dude. It's crazy. It's awesome. Alright, I'm sorry. I know the camera works in this video. I did try my best. I almost did a face reveal on accident, which I mean, I kind of did do. I mean, I don't know, kind of did, kind of not. But anyways, yeah. So sorry about the sounds and stuff. I'm just haven't done recording in a while, you know. So like real recording, but yeah. Anyways, so if you're going for under $200, or like under $100, let's say, your best bet's RGB for sure, without a doubt. Under $200, you could get Xenopixel for ally sabers, but it wouldn't be a character's hilt. I'm pretty sure you'd get like some random character's hilt, but that is still a higher quality saber than RGB. So that would probably be the best bang for your bucks. But you know, RGB would be a little less, probably like more like 130 rather than like 160 or something. But would be lower quality. Or you could go for a force effect saber, which is more official, and you get a character blade, but it is an older one that probably came out a while ago. But you know, it's not as bright. The sound effects are probably good. They're better than the RGBs, I'd say, but not as good as like the Ally Sabers. But they just aren't as bright and high quality, you know. But so yeah, I'd say either the force effects or the Ally Saber or Xenopixel. So under $300, you could get Ally Saber, uh, Neopixel, but it would have to be a random character. It'd have to be like a random saber, not a real character. Those ones I haven't got. Uh, or you could get like the more expensive, newer versions of the Hasbro Force Effect sabers. You know, like Palpatine's and others. And then you know, there's a bunch of ally sabers that you can get, like the one I got. So, well, I mean that's a little over. That's over 300, but yeah. So, other Xenopixels, a lot of Xenopixels will be around 300, 400 range, and then you get your basic Disney ones, which is definitely not worth $300. But yeah, I'd say Xenopixel for going for around $300 or under. 250, 300, you know, that's definitely your best bet for that range. 400 under, you're going to start getting NeoPixel and, like, maybe a few higher quality Xenos. Actually, yeah, that's, like, the cheapest NeoPixel. So, I mean, but Xeno's, like, a good, like, few $100 less and does pretty much all the other same things except for less customization, from my understanding at least. Okay, the rest is like 400 or 500 plus. The rest would be like the higher quality ones, like like Corbin, Third Vader's Vault. I think maybe Saber Pro does. I'm not sure, but these ones like the high quality NeoPixel ones. I mean, bro, people are like waiting for like 5 months for these, 5 months for these, and like they're really expensive. And based off, I was gonna get one of these, and honestly, I don't think they're worth it. I mean, you can choose that on your own, but I would not say they're worth it. I haven't bought one, but based off what I've seen, if you're trying to go for a high quality lightsaber, like a really high quality lightsaber, then in my opinion, your best bet is probably Ally Saber. For me, at least. I mean, I just feel like that's the best overall deal. And yeah, I think that's the best company you get them from so far, in my experience. And it came in like a week as well, so like that's just it is pretty good. Uh, yeah, I feel like everybody wants something different from Saber. If you want like just dueling and stuff, I feel like RGB would be pretty good for that. And they're not super expensive, so like they'd be able to replace them eventually. And I don't think they break super easily. I haven't done super much dueling with mine, but from what I understand, they don't. And then there's other sabers that are like, built specifically for dueling. The Xenopixel, Neopixel, I would not duel with. I mean, I think you could, but man, that's just really not worth it. Because if you mess them up, then that's a lot of money gone to waste, especially if you do it quickly. The Disney ones, I think you can do that with, but I'm not sure. They might get messed up because they aren't like the highest quality, but I'm not sure. So, but yeah, dueling, I would go with RGB. But for overall highest absolute quality, based off what I've seen, I think it's probably Corbin, but man, I wouldn't say it's worth it, to be honest, for me. But you know, they're pretty good. They are really good. They do cause a lot for a reason. But yeah. Anyways, best overall for me. After my experiences, I've done a lot of research on this company, and yeah, I'd say the best overall for me is probably Ally Saber. Uh, so yes, if I had to recommend a company, I would recommend Ally Saber. If I had to recommend a type of saber, I'd say Xenopixel or Baselit. Baselit would be, I think, like a step above RGB or around the same par. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't gotten one yet, at least. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys get some sabers, tell me about them in the comments down below. Have a good day.